Whistle and look at your plate current and your grid current. Tell me what they are. Can't see? Don't blow out. Blow in. Blow in. Suck in. You're not going to give me your plate current and your grid current. Why? Why?
Joe knows how to blow that skin flute, don't you, Joe?
Yeah, you should be able to tell me. I mean, there's no secret in your plate voltage, plate current, and grid current. There's no secret.
Okay. 90, 55.
So I'm beginning to wonder if you even know how to read the meters.
My temperature is 20 degrees Celsius.
It just does what it does.
Thank you so much for this offer.
How much plate voltage are you running? You're running an SB220, right?
To you and family, excellent, very excellent to reach. Okay, Kamal. My position is about 1701 and MEM on rock spots. Okay, I will
you preset it.
From São Paulo City. São Paulo City.
Okay, so you preset it to some numbers you have in a chart?
His neighbor come over and tuned it for him.
That's what I'm thinking. No, but seriously, how did you do it, Ted? It got... Yeah? Wait, what do you mean it's preset? Yeah, but you could be damaging it, Ted. We're worried about your future as an amateur radio strong signal, over. Yeah? That could happen, yeah, it sure could. So how did you set it? Okay, so you preset it. Did you polish it up? Well, if you preset it, that means you're not looking at any indicators as you transmit. But when you... What? You preset? So how did you determine where to preset these, the tune and the plate? How did you know where to set those? Okay. Okay, so they give you the preset point for each frequency band.
That's full of shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You work with it. Yeah, you work with it. Okay. Okay, well, we're talking about the part where you said you work with it. Explain to me how you work with it after you have it preset. What? It's preset. But that's not, you're not supposed to run it there.
Scotch tape.
That's just your starting point. Oh, okay. I have painter's tape. You know that blue paint, or blue tape you put when you're painting? I stick it on the front of my amplifier, and after I get them all tuned up for the frequencies I use, yeah, but I'm asking, how did you polish it up after you're using the presets? Oh, okay. So you're... Oh. Yeah, Yeah, but at any time you could have a failure because you're not properly set. Oh, what kind of capacitors are in your amplifier? Big ones. Yeah. What kind of capacitors are in there? Oh. Got the what? But what's inside that amplifier? When you turn those knobs, what are you turning? Oh. What are those things? Is it like, what kind of capacitors are in that amplifier? Have you ever looked inside there? Have you ever? What were you looking for? You ever done any repair work on your amplifier? Yeah, sure. I'm just interested in your operations there. Well, you used to be able to do that. Maybe you're just not properly packing the items. Yeah. That was a really boring story. Very boring. Yeah, but what's your time worth if you have to go driving? I hear these people drive 500 or 600 miles round trip to go get an amp. I mean, it's going to cost them what? $50 in gasoline in a day? What's your time worth? What's your time worth? Maybe you should just pay for a good packing job. Do you work? Yeah. This is the only frequency you work? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I work them all. I don't have to drive that big distance you got to drive every day. That's a lot of work. And you drive a lot.
How do you work every band with that amplifier?
What do you mean, how do I work every band with the amplifier? It's got things that say band on it. I'm talking to you.
It's an AL811?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a rock crusher.
And it's got the work band to boot, huh?
Well, sort of. Sort of.
What kind of amp you really got over there, Joe?
Got an 811. I'm telling you, these 811s are rock crushers. You could burn up 5 kW ballons, and I have. You could burn up anything.
What'd you do, Joe? Turn like Donnie Anderson about the rock crushers?
They're making fun of Donnie Anderson on that Facebook page, and it's very inappropriate.
He's a three-time loser like you are.
I haven't lost yet. I'm still playing. Yeah, 811s are rock crushers. I don't know why you guys think they're just wimpy. They are, man. They're great.
Some sounds pretty damn fishy to me, Ernie. He's working the work band with an AL811.
That's right, yeah, American 17, and yeah, if you cut that green wire, you could work 10. To work 10, you got to put it in the aux position. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? You're trying to sneak up on me. No, I'm thinking about it, though. I'm thinking I'd really like to work 11 meters. I heard there's a lot of good people on 11 meters.
You can go to channel 38 and hear him talk about 7200, over.
Here, a guy was on this frequency 2 days ago, and he was talking about a guy he was working on 11 meters, and he was saying he was unit so-and-so. And he says, wait, what is this unit thing? It's like, well, they all go by units. So I need me a unit number. Where do I get a unit number?
You want a needle bender number.
They call them units. The unit so-and-so, and then you give your state, apparently. You need a unit. You got to go to some organization. I think it's like one of those CB things.
That's a good one for Joe. He's unit ID10T.
You guys are all talking at the same time, and none of you have a signal. You need to get an 811.
ID10DT.
Probably not.
You have to make fun of Comrade Henderson because he's the big fat skipper. He's the obesity boy in the Jack in the Box. He has cottage cheese coming down into the ship.
Well, that's...
Yes, you
got to take it down, then you got to take it apart, and then you got to ship it.
And Mr. T.
I don't care about that. We got a lack of grid current. A terrible lack of grid current. I need to go buy some grid current. Hey, how you doing, West Virginia? Oh, that's a guy that always says, where are all the F people? Where are all the F people? He's out of West Virginia. He talks to his friend who fixes his radio on 3846. I can't remember his name. But Martin really disappoints me. He always worries about efficiency, but he's letting half of his signal go into Mexico. I got a signal. I don't have any grid current. Why does Martin let half of his signal go into Mexico? Isn't that a heck of a hit to efficiency when half your signal goes into Mexico?
Unless you want to talk to Mexico.
He doesn't want to talk to Mexico. I just got a lack of grid current. No kidding, man. This is really disappointing. Thank you. I'm not getting any suggestions as to how to get more grid current. I'm already driving the hell out of it.
Give us the data.
Giving you the data.
No, you ain't giving us any data.
You're letting half your signal go into Mexico, and I don't get it.
Well, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. But what is your plate voltage under load?
Okay, I'm going to give you the numbers. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, open no load plate. No load plate 6,700.
What?
God. You told me to give you the data. I'm giving you the data.
Oh my God! That ain't no 811.
It's got 811 written right on the front of it. It's got 811 written right on the front in a magic marker.
Okay. What is it under load?
It gets down to about 63. 6,300.
Okay. What's the plate current under load?
Well, that kind of depends.
Well, just put a carrier out. You know how to send CW.
Well, under normal conditions, it's about an amp.
An amp?
Yeah.
It's 6,300 volts?
Yeah.
Okay, that's some pretty good 811s there. And then what's the grid current?
Well, that's the problem. The grid current's too low.
What is it?
Well,
72s in it, Joe.
I think I probably told you too much.
It's have 572Bs in it, Joe.
No. I'm just saying the grid current's too low for the plate current. What are you talking about? What are you didn't tell me your plate voltage, so I'm not talking to you.
So it's only dropping 400 volts?
Well, the 811 transformer is outboard. It's an outboard transformer.
Yeah.
It weighs 92 pounds.
Okay, so the 811s that's really just the driver.
So the 811 is what's written on the front of the amplifier. So it's an 811.
Okay. What kind of tubes does it have in it?
Well, it's got a really big one.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
And it weighs about 8 pounds.
Wait a minute, he's got a good signal.
Yeah, that's because the antenna is the limiting part.
There's another 6,300 volts and 1 amp.
How much would that be? That's like 800 watts, right?
Yeah, almost.
It's not very efficient.
Yeah.
Only about 10% efficient. Because I use it.
He never said it was an Ameritron. I paid attention.
What?
He never said it was an Ameritron.
But what's your plate voltage, Ted, and plate current and grid current?
So is it a triode or a tetrode?
No, it's a triode.
You're running a triode?
Oh, yeah.
Huh, okay.
This just gets us filled with scrap parts.
Well, that's all right.
It's just a scrapper, but it's an 811.
What do you think, Ernie? Well, yeah, triode at 6,300 volts under load, 1 amp.
Thought I heard him say a quarter. That's what I was using, a quarter. I'm not seeing a quarter. I'm seeing an eighth. I'm seeing an eighth.
An eighth of what?
An eighth of the plate current.
Oh, okay.
What's that supposed to be? Is there some sort of standard there?
You seeing 125 milliamps of grid current?
Yeah.
And what's the voltage on the grid?
Oh, it's got bias. It's got grid bias.
Yeah, what's the bias?
I can't remember.
How's the bias developed?
It's developed with a guy died of cancer. He used to sell these bias boards. Do you remember who I'm talking about?
No.
There was a guy that had built some really good bias boards. Can't remember what his call was, but he died of cancer.
AG6K.
AG6K?
I don't know. That might be him. His board designs were everywhere. People were using them all the time. It was a really good bias board. No, because if you use a if you use a diode string, that's not really very stable, right?
Well, it might not be right on because there's a lot of variation in tubes, you know.
Well, when the current changes, so you're going to get different voltage levels on that bias.
Well, what's the bias? What's the grid current when you just push to talk and don't speak?
I got no grid current when I don't speak.
No grid current?
No.
2,200. You got a meter problem.
That could be. I got plate current. Yeah, I got resting plate current. I got to have that.
Yeah, what's the resting plate current?
I don't know. 180?
180 milliamps?
Yeah. I don't know. It's blown up. Something's wrong. It's just not working. I need an amp repairman. That's not true, Ted.
But it's a grounded grid, right?
Yeah, with bias.
Yeah, the bias is put onto the cathode.
Right.
Okay, some DC level.
Yeah. Can't remember the voltage it was, the bias is set.
Yeah. Well, probably don't make a whole lot of difference. They're just trying to get to a certain idle current.
Yeah, a certain resting current, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's fine except the grid current seems way too low. And I didn't notice this until about a week ago. I really don't care. You know, I don't even look at the meters because the thing is so overbuilt. You can't really hurt it. I just started getting more curious about its operation, and it just doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna burn it up.
Shut up, Ted.
What? What do you mean? 120 milliamps? Are you kidding? Hey, no 120 milliamps at 1500 volts for an 811? Of grid current or plate current?
By plate current.
That's not 120. It's more on an 811. It's like 600.
811, stupid.
Oh, okay. I agree with you there. Yeah, that's about right. But I'm not seeing that.
YC156.
Who made is it a ceramic or a glass tube? Joe, you running a glass tube or a ceramic?
I can't see it. I can't see it.
No, he ain't running 811s.
There's 811 on the front of the amplifier.
Yeah. I mean, it just says 811, but
it's an 811.
Is it instant on? Do you have to let it warm up?
Oh, you gotta wait 6 minutes.
6 minutes?
Yeah, it's got a little green light on it. You don't want to transmit before that green light comes on.
So when you first fire it up, you gotta wait 6 minutes?
Yeah, that's true. 6 minutes. I actually think the spec is 7 minutes, but I do it in 6.
You done read the spec sheet on a 3CX 10,000. You done got a Zodiac with that open right in front of you.
It's not a 3CX 10,000. It is not.
The 3CPX 5000 A7.
It's a CPX 5000.
Well, there's only a very
DPX 5000?
Yeah.
YC156.
That's pretty cool.
It's 811.
Well, who made it? You said it was homebrew?
Some wacko made it.
Man, a CPX 5000. That's the tube?
Yeah, CPX 5000. The P means pulse rated.
Yeah.
I'm going to put some 572s in here instead.
Guys are both gullible.
Oh, that's what I need. That's what I need. Where can I get some 572s?
A little bit on the tuned input, man. That's pretty much a copy.
Yeah, you got covered up. Ernie. So CPX.
Three CPX.
3 CPX.
Right. 3 means triode. 3 for triode.
Right, no, I understand that. Yeah, I've never looked at the data on one before. But what the world are they using for the plate transformer?
It came out of an industrial place, and it's a doubler. It had like, I don't know what it was. Was it 2800 on the secondary?
Okay.
And then it's a doubler.
That's a shame it's a doubler. But man, that's a very low voltage drop, though, for a doubler.
Oh, I think it's just really large. A big oil-filled thing in there. Hope it never blows up.
Well, yeah, you mean yeah, I mean, I can understand that.
If that capacitor ever blows up, it'd probably kill me. I'm just going to switch it over to 572s.
You got any spares?
That's really going to improve it.
What in the hell is Ted talking to?
Yeah, that's quite a bit, man. That's quite a bit of tube.
YouTube, you know.
What?
You're too bad. Yeah, it's an iMac.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Currently working.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's been using. It's an iMac for DPX 5000.
It's a tube with handles.
Yeah.
That's full of shit.
Yeah, it does have handles on it.
I don't know, man. He's got a pretty damn strong signal here, Ernie.
They cover you up right now.
Oh, Ernie's killing it. Ernie, you're
Can't hear Ernie. Tell him he doesn't have the signal.
Well, no, yeah, y'all can't hear each other.
I can't.
Just Simon, Joe, and you.
Babbling about something.
Well, I mean, you're running 6,300 volts under load at 1 amp.
I don't know, 67 to 6,300. You're losing 400 volts with 1 amp. That's
probably going down. 3 amp, 6,400 volts. So
811 off the
3 amp tube.
He's honest.
Ernie, I'm only running 3 of those 811s. What are you talking about? I'm overpowered.
Damn. They work, man. There's nothing
He's got a lot more power.
Well,
yeah, that's so.
Man, you could be climbing.
Yeah, it does rated output at 3.74 amp of plate current.
63% efficient.
So if he's only running an amp,
Somebody is saying on that Facebook page that it wasn't until the late 1970s that novice licensees were granted limited access to the 10-meter band. I believe that's correct. But he was saying 1974. This person posted this on the Facebook plan. Who is that? Mickey Abbott. Mickey Abbott.
You're wrong again.
Mickey Abbott. It's not me, Oris. It's Mickey Abbott. And he's saying it wasn't until the late 1970s that they were granted limited 10-meter.
that's true.
That's why when Ted said 1974, I said no. No. Ed's got his dates messed up.
That's what I found too. Late.
Late 1970s, not 1974 like Ted was saying. He was transmitting on 10 meters in 1974 as a novice. And I know that's not correct.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay.
That's fine.
Limited access to 10 meters in late 1970s. Is that what you remember, Martin? You were probably licensed in the 70s.
It was 68.
Okay, so as novices, we did not have privileges in the mid-1970s on 10 meters.
No, I know we didn't, but things changed so much over time.
Marty's gonna fucking
I didn't even pay attention to it. Actually, in the mid-70s, I probably wasn't even on the air.
You're phony also, Oris. You didn't even know either. I remember 1974. We did not have 10-meter privileges as a novice.
We did too. We
did not. You and Ted are from the same group of phonies. Did you read? Posers!
He's always got Joe's wrong again.
Posers! You and Ted are on the same side. Do you feel good?
You're a poser. I don't feel good at all, man.
Well, the thing is, for that 3CX5000, man,
I wouldn't believe anything.
the reason he's not driving it to an amp is probably to the full amperage.
Martin's in there kissing Joe's ass.
Ernie, is that probably doesn't have enough drive power. It takes 120 watts of drive power just to get 3 kW out of it.
Martin, you're wrong. Go over there kissing Joe's ass.
Novice operators were allowed to operate on 10-meter band
starting on 21 March 1987.
You don't use to be a carol class to kick you up the novice test.
California WM6 call. My call is WB6WCO, so
Yeah, Ted is wrong, and so is Oris.
right in the middle of that transition.
I don't care about that.
Well, but you're agreeing with him. In 1974, novices did not have 10-meter privileges on CW. I know that. And that's the whole basis of Ted's story. That's what he's saying. Now, he could be remembering it wrong if he was 11 years old. Maybe, but you could only keep a novice license so long.
On the Renegades page, Joe.
You could only operate a license in novice for so long. It expired.
It was only a year in 1974. In 68, it was good for 2 years.
I'm glad I can't hear you anymore, Mark. And I hope the band can play.
Listen to that audio. Listen to that audio of Oris. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and he can't produce a clean signal.
Novices were allowed on the 10-meter ban in 1987.
Wow, these some old-time ham kids.
Oh, no, they had enhancements by the 80s. They got phone privileges.
I'm just saying, novice, CW only, was not on 10 meters. That was the whole basis of Ted's story, and he's full of it. And Oris is also full of it.
No, I'm not.
You are. Oh, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
You're full of it, Oris.
No, I'm not.
You're full of it.
Morning.
Yeah, leave that.
I don't know. I went in my computer and asked it, and it told me it did, because I wasn't sure or not. I had the frequencies all wrong.
Oh, there you go. You see, now he's
I
admitting.
remember, man. I remember 1974. I used to play around on 10 meters with CW. Man, they get all that crap in South Africa and...
I gotta get off the air. I got lightning.
That was all kinds of places.
He got on there because he was on CB.
I've got lightning in the area. My lightning alarm just went off, so I gotta go listen on the SWR.
On my 23-channel base stations and my neighbors in the neighborhood.
They thought they had me, but they didn't have
That's
me.
a true story.
I remember the mid-1970s. I would have been working 10 meters on CW if I had privileges to do so, and I did not. And I did in the HW16, which was a very popular novice transmitter made by Heathkit, was 15, 40, and 80 meters. There was no 10 meters.
That's the reason why you didn't think you had privileges. You're wrong, Joe, but it's okay. You can be wrong. We'll forgive you.
You didn't remember you depended upon AI, and AI's got that wrong. Certain programs have certain things that are wrong. You should say, are you sure? Are you sure they had 10-meter privileges? And then it'll go out and look a little deeper, and usually it comes back and says, oh, you're right.
No, I know I'm right. We had 10-meter privileges back then. Novice operators have always had 10-meter privileges.
That is not true.
Not true.
Major debate.
Well, Joe, what are you using for an antenna tuner?
I gotta go get disconnected. I got lightning.
Uh-huh.
Look up the lightning indicators. I got lightning.
Oh, we ready for the 1974 band segment? What am I looking at? Operator? Granted? Okay, so we're looking at 1974. We got 37 dots. 3700, 37.50. I remember that. I remember that. You never memorized that. Anyway, dropping it way back down, between 40 and 15 and 10 meters, Joe. 20.100 to 20. And that's what it was, man. Back in the day, there, kiddo. Over.
Teddy drinking beer?
No, I was looking at the 1974 band allocation. In 10 meters back in the day, when I got my license, 1974, I could operate CW on 7.100, 28.100 to 20.200 on 10 meters. And that was back in the day, over.
Yeah, that's all right. I thought they had gotten 10-meter privileges at one point in time.
Yeah, you know, if you look at kind of a trip, I was looking at 50 meters was a 21.100 to 21.200. It was really kind of limited back then, but yeah, we did have allocations there, over.
Yeah. Man, 200, about 200 cubic feet per minute of airflow for that tube.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, back in the day,
317 cubic feet per minute at 5 kilowatt light dissipation.
To get those privileges, 200 kilocycles back in the day was like, you know, thinking back, man, I missed that. It was like really cool. Over.
Okay, I just found the 1974 ARRL handbook.
Fire it up, buddy. That is cool, man. I was just looking at 10 meters, 15, and 40-meter allocations in 19. I was licensed back then, and it just like, I was looking at it, just like, man, wow.
Yeah, he's just not running it very hard, probably because he's just driving it with up to 100 watts. And that's why the plate voltage isn't going down very far on that doubler. And he's just getting 1 amp.
You're doing a great job, Joe.
I'm sorry, chimed in with that.
Are we talking about novices in 74 now?
When it comes down to grid current, all that, whatever. But, yeah, what a trip, man, between 1974.
Novices had permission limited to 75 watts from 28 to 29.7. That's in the ARRL handbook.
I told you so.
Being a hand back then was very limited, man.
Yeah, they say the cathode bias would be somewhere around 9 to 12 volts DC.
Oh, wait, no, I'm wrong. 28.1 to 28.2.
Grid current's going to be around 25 to 50 milliamps.
I'm wrong. 28.100 to 28.200. That was their privileges.
That's amazing.
28 what?
From you guys.
Thank you there, 94, 99.
In 1974, novice licensees had privileges on 10 meters, input of 75 watts from 28.100 to 28.200.
Yeah, that would sound about right.
Oh, now Martin's agreeing with you. Can't you pick a side and stay with
I didn't
us
look
there,
at the power
Martin?
output there.
Are you a working
What was it, 100 watts?
Well, no, I remember something about 10 meters for novices at one time. I really wasn't focused on that. I wasn't on. I think in 1972 or 73, I went off the air.
This is the Radio Amateur's Handbook.
Get back on.
1974.
I didn't get back on the air until 1980. From 1970, probably from 1973 or 1974 to 1980, I was off the air. And then again from about 1983 or 1984 till about 1995, I think I was off the air.
Well, looking at the chart that you and I
just wasn't paying attention then.
This is how it reads.
Shut up, ass.
Oh, so Joe said it, and you just come off and say it was true. Because Joe said it.
75 watts. The 50 amp 2100 to 21200. Oh, man. 75 watts.
Broke out the ARR handbook.
Well, I thought that, I thought at one time they were allowed to stand here for differential control. They could use a VFO. What did they allow us to use a VFO?
They didn't in 74.
Was it in 74?
No, they didn't in 74, not on 10 meters.
Yeah, but at one point in time, they allowed novices to use a VFO.
You're absolutely wrong.
I know, I used one.
I mean, what year did they allow novices to use a VFO?
I used it. I used one. I never got in trouble for it.
I mean, they allowed it eventually. I mean, it was so stupid, all the crystal control madness and everything. I wonder who in the world decided all this? Like,
The ARRL.
I mean, they think they were going to set off, that the novices were going to set off a nuclear war or something.
All the way back.
I mean, what were they freaking out about?
I forgot about the constrict. The restrictions and stuff like that back then.
The more they found ways for flipping murders, the more I went in a skilled trade for 20 years.
Big dictionary. Anything you want to know about antennas was afraid to ask is in there. My only complaint.
Joe took off.
Yeah. Damn. Man, hey.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Lots of lightning.
Over there where Joe's
He had
at.
his lightning detector go off.
His way, too.
I know he does.
It's just a little bit west of St. Louis.
When Ernie's cranked up. He may have a pair of 500Zs.
Crap heading his way, I know that much.
You know how he is.
Martin likes to key up on top of people.
So I'm running this thing.
Be working warp
running the economy mile on.
because they
You need to turn it on, Rabbi. Turn them 311s on, Rabbi.
I tried to use my L80B and
turn them on there, Rabbi. Turn them 311s on. Pump it up.
Which kind of sucked. I didn't like that.
Well, surely if he's working work bands, I'll get on his QRZ here.
He wasn't talking to you. He was in there talking to himself.
Ernie out there
Sounded good, buddy.
You and I were
out there a
talking.
little bit ago,
But I mean, you got to realize that what he was saying may be truthful because
man.
he said he's running 6,300 volts. He's using a doubler.
Just keys right up.
And the voltage drop isn't that much for a doubler, so he's not really pushing hard at 6,000 volts plate voltage.
I think so.
Probably not doing that. Probably the most he has is 100.
Measured at the plate, isn't that 2 amp the transformer current?
Well, no, he said he's getting 1 amp to 6,300 volts.
Come on, Martin.
Instead of a doubler.
The tube he was talking about average rated.
No, I know what you're saying. Well, hold on now. They say the absolute maximum rating is 6,500 volts at 2.000 data sheet.
Yeah, me too. 3CX 5000-A7, right?
Yeah, exactly. From the IMAX. Okay. On the left-hand side at the bottom, it says radio frequency power amplifier, cathode-driven class A/B service.
Well, I'll tell you about Joe. Joe's running next to sweet tubes, and he may have the...
And the typical performance,
that's what we're looking
the 30 megahertz measured data is on the right-hand side of that.
Yeah, mine is dated 1988. September 88. We must be looking at two different ones here.
Yeah, this is effective September 1984.
Hell, they don't even have AV operation on this data sheet.
Yeah, that's what this is. I mean, it's
Oh no, here we go. So I've got 6.5 kV. Well, that's the maximum rating. Okay, typical. Typical performance. I don't know. I'm looking at maximum 3.75 amps with 5 kW plate dissipation. Let's see. Pulse, typical performance. Okay, 5.5 to 6,000 volt DC. Pulse grid current, 30 to 40 milliamp. I don't know. I still don't see what you're reading. Okay, let me find another one.
Yeah, okay.
You're killing Ernie. You're dead.
It says effective September 1984 is what this is dated.
Well, I mean, that's a really big difference. You're on here. One spreadsheet saying AB maximum rating 6.5 kV at 3.75 amp, and you're reading one that says what, 2 amp?
2.5. And the grid dissipation is 50 watts. That's class AB service.
Yeah, same here, AB service. This one says grid dissipation 25 watts. Well, I wonder what the change happened. Hell, obviously they did something different between 84 and 88, or at least rewrote the data sheet.
Yeah, for sure.
At 1 amp times 60% efficiency. That should tell us what he's doing.
Right, yeah. Yeah, well, he says 300 volts at 1 amp. Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, 60% would be pretty low, but it's going to be pretty close to that. I mean, 64 maximum.
Yeah, 62, 63, 60. I always go 60. I don't have a watt meter that reads that high sometimes around here, Marty. I got to do the math on the fly.
Yeah. Well, that'd be, 4,000 watts, pretty close to 4,000 watts out.
Yeah, 6,400 at 1 amp, 60% efficiency is 3840, so, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close to 4 kW.
Which is, hell, damn near 7 kW input.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, I don't know if Joe's running all that over there, man. He got to unplug the microwave sometime to get on here.
Well, that may explain it.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe he unplugged the microwave tonight.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, he's got pretty strong signal here. Makes me really suspicious with the 811s.
Yeah, I never really thought he was running 811s. I figured it's a pair of 500Zs or something. But he has some pictures up there for some time. Of course, here we are talking about that narcissistic asshole. But he has some pictures on his website or on his QRZ before he wiped it a few weeks ago. And there was an 811 in there, and also like a older Kenwood radio. Looked like it needed a good cleaning, but he does own an 811.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I mean, I'm not denying that. I have no suspicion of that. I mean, those are just photographs, but when you said that set up a red flag in my mind about the 811s, I didn't believe the 811s anymore.
Well, yeah, KF4THX.
But now, I caught him again because he's got a picture of that Tentec tuner. So what in the hell tuner is he using at that kind of power?
And if he's still listening, I would like to again remind him that light bulb is still out on that Tentec tuner.
That's true. Well, this is... It's all right. What the heck, man?
Man, something to do, ain't it, Marty? Something to do, man.
Yeah. Learn something new every day.
Absolutely there, brother.
One of them 5,000s for a while. They're kind of hard to come by, man. Bronco still rebuild them. They're still rebuilding them. And you used to be able to see them at Hamfest every now and then for $300-400, you know, unknown condition. But it's really a good tube, man. I just let loose of an amp here a few weeks ago. Had a pair of 3CX 3000s in it. And anyway, hell, I think it headed on down to Texas. But it had a 4 amp transformer in it at 60, well, you know, like, what was it, 4,800, 4,200 and 4,800 tap with a full wave bridge, you know. Ended up 6,500, 6,600. But that thing scared me to death, man. Scared me to death. But it would take a hell of a transformer. I wouldn't run a 5,000 if I didn't have a 4 amp transformer, just because it'd just be wasting your time, really.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't hardly be running it. I mean, hell. But, I don't know. I don't have that heavy of an appetite to really run much of anything over 1,500. At least right now. I mean, it's tempting, but damn, you know, what are you going to use? You'd have to gang so damn many solid state modules up to get that. Hell, you'd have to go 4 of them. You could get 4 kW. You know, 4 modules. I mean, hell, that'd just be 4 FETs for crying out loud.
Yep. Well, I hope technology advances to where there's a need for. Well, I don't know. You know, like it's like what's this X-ray and stuff, CAT scan stuff. It really only needs, you know, 1,500 watt stuff, and you know, there's really no need for any commercial application for, you know, 4kV or 4kW or something like that. But I don't know, man. Maybe they'll figure it out one of these days and build a big ass single fit and have that dude rated at 4kV. But I kind of look at it like the old tubes, man. Marty, if you got more than one of them, you really don't have a big enough tube to begin with. It's like even these 5Ks I run over here. I got a couple 5Ks, Henry 5Ks, a pair of 1200s in both of them. It's like, well, shit. Hell, if one of them fails, it might take down the other one, and at that point, I might as well just part the damn amps out, you know?
Yeah, that would be sad. I mean, are they that hard to get a hold of?
Oh, yeah. The last ones that you could buy from, like, Richardson were like, I don't know, almost $3,000 a piece. You know, because it runs 2 of them, you know, they need to be pretty close in emissions, otherwise one of them's going to hog all the current, you know.
Yeah, that's why I don't like running pairs. I mean, I'd rather have just a single. I mean, you know, the GU78 is, it's a 25, I think it's a 2.5 kW plate dissipation, and hell, they get over 4 kW out of those damn things. For sure, 3 kW.
Oh, yeah, that big old copper heat sink on them, too, man. You know, they're typical Russian tube, ugly, but absolutely functional.
Oh, yeah, they are dog ugly, but damn, they're good tubes. They are damn good tubes. Well, they've got them. I mean, they still use them. OM Power still uses the GU78. I mean, hell, DX Engineering has got one for sale. It's in an OM30501. It's an automatic tuner. I don't know if I'd want a damn automatic tube tuner, though.
A pair of them?
Oh, no, hell no. No, just one of them. They have got 240 outlets. Requires 240 outlets. 20 amps each.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, 40 amps at 240, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's what they recommend, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I kind of get the same way. You know, I played around with that big shit, and what do you get past 4 kW?
Well, yeah. I mean, hell, I mean, you just got to worry about too many other damn things, you know, connectors, coax. You know, is it, you know, do you really need it? Is it worth it?
Well, I'm just to go to afternoon shift anyway, man, so here pretty soon, a little bit after the first of the year, so I don't know, I'll probably be down there on 75 at 80, and I do a lot better down there than I do here anyway, and there ain't no sense in me running anything silly, you know. Shoot, down there, man, you can get away with 500-600 watts.
Yeah, what the heck? Breathe a little easier.
Yeah. Hey, I do like this Smashbox, man. It's turned out pretty good. My TV isn't shutting down and my router's staying up now, so link coupled, man. Link coupled. Way to go.
Hey, well, that's good to know. And things must be balanced. Yeah, I mean, if they are, you're not going to have any problems. That's for sure, man. I spent most of the damn day working on the 40-meter tuner. And I thought maybe I'd get it all knocked out, but damn, man, it's just too much. Too much. I'll probably get it all together tomorrow, and then we'll see what goes there. That'll be number 2 knocked out.
Yeah, what are you running for a tuner now, Marty?
I'm just using a Palstar, a BT-1500. It's an old damn thing. I ripped the relays out of it and took some of the plates out of the capacitor. It's an okay unit, you know, back then. I mean, this thing is like 20 years old. Back then he was using 12-gauge wire, it looks like, on his inductors. Now he's using 14-gauge wire.
That's crazy. On an inboard balun.
Yeah. It's got one on the input, you know, 1-to-1, which is fine. But damn, man, I mean, 14-gauge wire? I don't know, man. That's, I mean, it does okay, but I just don't like, I don't know, these damn roller inductors, I just don't know if I trust them completely.
Well, I've been dealing with roller inductors for years. Hell, all these Henry amps got a roller inductor I run, these classics and the ultras and whatnot. They all run a roller inductor, and this YAVAPI runs a roller inductor. And, you know, 7 or 8 years ago, I bought a tube of graphite lube, and man, that damn tube was like $100. It was a lot of money for a damn tube of graphite lube. And so, you know, about every year, man, I'll bust the top off everything and service the roller inductor. But the main thing is people let them go dry, you know, or let them get caked up with a bunch of bullshit. You know, they don't have a good filtering system on the fans for their amplifiers, especially if you got a blower, you know, and you really need to have you a piece of filter material. Mostly it's nicotine, you know, you got to clean up off of them every now and then. But yeah, man, they take work, and that's what I was going to say about this Viking, or this Viking kilowatt Smashbox, is it's nice not to have to deal with a roller inductor, man. Just put it on tap and, you know, tune in Tokyo. Over?
Exactly. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I didn't know that the Henrys used roller inductor. Well, I mean, it's all on the quality. It depends on the quality of the roller inductor. I don't know. I mean, the Palstar. You know, when I can turn that inductor wheel, you know, when I go to adjust it, and I'm listening on my receiver, and I start hearing some kind of noise, that's when it really bugs me. You know, I got to tear the damn thing open and clean that damn tin oxide off. And, I got to do that about every damn 3 months. I mean, it's not that big a deal, but you know, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, these Henrys, well, all the ones that I mess with, some of the older ones didn't have band switched, you know, with two air caps, but the classic series, which is the ones that I really collect, they all have it. You know, it's a flat wound ribbon inductor with a self-cleaning wheel on it. You know, the wheel is 2 parts of spring steel riveted, and so with enough pressure, you know, like a relay contact, it should self-clean. The problem that comes from it is, you know, it's like I hung a 10-meter antenna up the other day, first 10-meter anything I've had up in, geez, probably 20 years. And I went to tune one of my Henrys there, and of course, you know, it's not been clean because I've not been that deep into that roller inductor for a long time, you know, for the wheel to kind of clean off that, you know, that stuff. But, you know, they're silver plated and everything, but they do get dirty, man. They do get dirty, you know, and if somebody's going to do that, they really ought to work that roller inductor a lot before they try to really apply power, you know, because that's what I ended up doing. I spent about 5 minutes just working that roller inductor.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Well, yeah, I had no idea they use roller inductors in those things. That should allow you to really get a little higher performance out of them if you really get them set up right. Kind of 110 megahertz or oh hell, what's some other ones? You know, because that tap point is mean.
Yeah, mediocre at best sometimes.
Yeah, and you can tell it, you know, because the efficiency isn't as high. But, well, what the hell?
Yeah, well, the Q, pretty much damn near go wherever you want to, really, if your antenna's up to it. But, so, you know, you do a little bit of moving on a band, and you really ought to retune. I mean, I'm not real anal with it because it's always being in the maximum tune, perfect resonance or whatever. You know, they're always going to be touchy. It's got a real high Q, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Well, it is. I mean, those networks are going to be because the output impedance of those tubes is so damn high. You're having to transform. I mean, look at like that. Look like that 3CX 5000, man. They're quoting 1,800 ohms load impedance. And you know, that's fairly high Q. I mean, it's not too terribly bad, but if you jump from CW to sideband, you know, definitely it's
Hey, man, just got a text from my wife. She'll be here in a few minutes. I'm going to get out there and greet her home. She's at a office party tonight, man. Her hospital she works for rented out the bowling alley. So they went to GHX. Good QSO.
Yep. All right, man. Yeah, finally, and we'll be just hanging around here.
Roger, Dodger.